guys, I'm Steex, audio video production here at the NAMM Show 2025 with Jack from Marshall booth to know more about all the news. I know that you are releasing very cool modified amplifiers and pedals.
Okay, first things first, I am not releasing anything. I'm actually an artist. I'm very grateful to be endorsed by Marshall. I play in a band called Unpeople. We're actually performing here at 3 o'clock. Come on down.
Yeah.
But we are unbelievably grateful to be party to these like new modded fire breathers that they've just put out. So you've got the modded 1959 and the modded JCM 800. They've also put out Studio 900 and some very nice little preamp boosty flavors, pedals of some of their like classic amplifiers. So yeah, it's, there's a lot going on and it all sounds great.
Yeah. So let's see some of these goodies.
Absolutely. So essentially with the 59, you've got bright cap on and off. You've got 2 different clip-in options. One of them is like you've got a pedal in front of the amplifier, so it's like cutting a bit of low end, giving you a bit of a mid hump. And then on the other side is like transistor bass, so that is like a full range, a bit more compressed, but you lose a bit of volume, but you can bring it back with the master volume.
Of course.
You're kind of covered.
Nowadays we have master volume.
Exactly, exactly. People have been shouting out for it and Marshall have delivered tenfold, and it's absolutely glorious. And also, if you want to like jump it as well, you can still do that. So you can get it to like that sweet, sweet Malcolm Young territory, but it will not deafen you. So that's a good thing in my book. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So let's move on to the JCM 800.
Yeah, let's go see the 8. Yeah, absolutely. It is it's very similar approach, really. So you've got tight and bright rhyme with each other. So tight, essentially cutting off a bit of low end, so you can have the bass absolutely dimed, get all that chunk. Yeah, and then just tighten it up a little bit. Does what it says on the tin. And then the OD, when it's in the middle position, classic 800, regular. To the left, a little bit more juice. To the right, a lot more juice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Very, very, very nice. And then you've also got a little mid shift as well. So to the left, again, classic 800. To the right, just a little bit more in your face, a little bit further up the mid-frequency spectrum. Yeah, it's...
And also here we have the master volume, because we have the preamp volume and master volume.
Exactly. Yeah, that too. Yeah. Yeah, this thing rips.
Yeah.
They both rip. I mean, I think I'm biased towards the Plexi just because I'm a friggin' AC/DC nut. So yeah. You wouldn't know because I'm playing a Strat right now, but yeah, this is it's quite something. got the full range of pedals as well. Essentially, they're kind of just like flavorings of like classic Marshall preamps. So yeah, JVM. The cool thing about the JVM is it's got a gate on it, which I think is like such a good shout from Marshall.
My first choice on amplifier.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the JVM is like, I know there was like the Joe Satriani version as well, but like the classic JVM is still one of the coolest, most Marshall-y versatile amps out there. And then, yeah, 900, 800, pretty self-explanatory. These things rip. The 900's got the contour on it as well, which is very nice, like full-on sweepy mids kind of vibe. The 59, when I first demoed that, this as like a straight-up clean boost in front of like a slightly driven amplifier is amazing.
Really like the Plexi?
Yeah. But then the DSL, actually, myself and the guitarist from my band Unpeople, we went and demoed these at the Marshall factory, and we plugged the DSL into the modified Plexi, actually.
Oh, wow.
And everyone in the control room was like, what was that last pedal that you had in front of it? And we were like, oh, it was the DSL. And they were like, that was the one pedal that they couldn't quite get to work. And it was like, yeah, that's why you hire me and my buddy Luke to come and do your pedal demos. That's why. And so out of all of them, like, mine and the guitarist from my band Luke, our personal favorite was the DSL, just because we think it's kind of the most versatile, but like the DSL is that anyway. It's like such a legendary amplifier, and they've managed to kind of like squeeze that vibe into a pedal. So yeah, you can kind of like use these in the effects loop of any kind of, you know, like an 800 or something like that, if you want to just get a flavor of like the different preamps, but also they work amazing straight in the front of something clean too. So
so it's possible to use also in 4-cable methods.
Oh, absolutely.
If you want to use different preamps.
If you want to do 4-cable as well, then you've got the full gamut of Marshall vibes.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're good to go, man. So I'm gonna run you through 4 of the new pedals that we've got coming out. I'm currently running into a 59 hand wired, so I've got this kind of like on the edge of breakup, and then I'm gonna hit the front end of it with the JVM, the 900, the 800, and the 59. I've kind of like preliminarily dialed them in, so it's you're kind of getting like the best out of them right now. I'm going to start with the 59, so the amp's kind of on the edge of breakup. So the 59 like is a bit like of a clean boost, like straight in the front. Literally just taking what we have and just pushing it over the edge. It's not changing the character too much, it's kind of nice. The 800 does exactly what it says on the tin. It's a little bit like, a bit more mid-forward, a bit spikier. The 900, very similar. Just a little bit fatter. And then with the JVM, because it's got the built-in gate, you can kind of like, you can take it to where you need it to, but it's not gonna be crazy in between. So it can give it.
Yeah.
That is like, for me, every higher gain pedal these days just needs a little bit of that, just to control that a little bit. And even at the maximum setting, it's still not too choked. You know what I mean? Like the gate, it's like, if you bring it down, you hear that all come straight back in. Just over halfway, you hear it start to kick in, but then even when it's dimed, it's still not choking out too much. So I could be like, still just coming through, and then still got a very reasonable amount of sustain in there. And then when you want it to, it just shuts up, which is great. But yeah, that's the basic overview of these 4. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, no worries, man. Sound.
Thank you so much, Jack. Thank you. Guys, of course, you have the link in the description if you want to know more, all the new stuff from Marshall. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Sick.